Hello, welcome back. Today we have another green day for a profit of $5.87. Certified basic, if you ask me, for such a small account. That's 3.09% growth on the account in one day. For me, that's pretty good. That brings my account growth from the start of the week to now, which it's Wednesday, so 3 days of trading, to 4.5%. We're getting close to that 7% marker, and I'm going to keep on chipping away at it. But anyway, let's get right into this trade. Today, I traded IRBT. It was forming a classic pattern known as a cup and handle. I decided to wait until the handle broke above that resistance level so that I knew if it was already going up, it was probably going to keep going up. Now, in hindsight, I probably, if I could do this differently, I probably would have bought a small position size at the bottom of the handle, where I thought was the bottom of the handle, once it started going green. And then bought a little more at that secondary dip once it started moving up. That would have boosted me quite a bit, but I didn't. I was a little more reserved until I decided this is going. I used 100% of my buying power. Boom, I'm in. Now, this wasn't an instant success story. It started going a little sideways, going up and down, and it was kind of scary, if I'm being honest, because my account is not in a position where I can sustain loss that is very big. Like, if I punched out right now, that's the last day, or almost the last few days of profits right out the window, right there. And I'm just looking like, oh man, how far am I going to go? What am I willing to lose here? Should I have gotten in at the bottom of the handle, so that I had a little more margin for error there? Because I don't know, this was a bit risky. But to my credit, I would say that this is what I would consider an A+ setup. This is a widely recognized, if anyone's been trading for any amount of time, they can probably recognize this as a cup and handle. And also, this stock had huge volume, low float, and it had news. Not to mention the fact that the White House was about to release information on this market, and people were speculating it was going to be positive. So here's what a cup and handle looks like, just so you guys can see the picture-perfect representation of it. So this is why I was convinced to go in with 100% buying power. Here in a second, you'll see when it starts going back down, I get real worried, and I'm genuinely thinking about cutting my losses and getting out before it drops, because every time I was watching it, I could just feel it building in my stomach, like, ooh, I know when that feeling's coming up, I'm not in the best place to trade. I'm not going to make the best, most rational decisions. So I was really quite close to punching out right here with my tiny little win and being like, okay, I'm out. I'm green. I'm good. I'm happy. I didn't lose money. I was convinced that this was going to keep going up. So I waited. But realistically, if this had gone against me, this could have been really, really bad. Yeah, it was a good trade. I made money, but it was a bit of a gamble, if I'm being honest. This one was a bit of a gamble. And I've been watching all sorts of videos where it's like, when you have such a small account, what you should do is you should try and snipe the market with your whole buying power, but only when it is like a perfect setup, which I would say this was a very good setup, like close to perfect. Maybe not such a bad idea. My entry could have been a little better. My exit could have been a little better, but I did snag a good amount of profit. About 10 cents per share is what I ended up getting. I'm green. I can sustain a bigger loss if it goes against me now. And now I'm waiting to see when I should sell the other half, if it's going to run up or if it's going to start tanking, and if I need to get out and be happy with it. And I did it right there. Boom, I'm out. That trade was good. This is where some mistakes were made, I think. I have established a new rule after having reviewed this footage and thought about my emotions, and it's that I'm not going to look at the chart anymore when I'm out of a trade and when I'm out of buying power, because you know what happens? This is what happens. I see it, it's moving without me, and I get frustrated. I get FOMO. I get irritated. Look at how much money I could have just made. Look how mad I'm getting. That's not helpful. That's not helping anything. I think it is beneficial to look at the chart at the end of the day to take note, and after you've had some time to settle your thoughts and stuff, see, what actually ended up happening after you walked away. But I'm not helping anything by watching it after I'm out of the trade. So that's a new rule I've established. I have not looked at it since editing this footage. But anyway, good day. 3 green days in a row. I'm well over halfway to my 7% growth per week goal. Let's just hope I don't screw the pooch these next 2 days. I'm going to be careful. Might not even take any trades tomorrow, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.